Curious Radio! Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Curious Radio. Back with episode 47. Yo, thanks for hanging with us, guys. Start of the new week, new you. This week I brought on a good buddy, Jordan Rodriguez, and we just had a cool little conversation about everything, mainly food and how we should treat our body, and just opening up our mind to different ways of consuming nutrition for ourselves. I thought it was a great conversation, and I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. Here it is, episode 47. Enjoy.
The two cats are just very distinctive, different personalities.
They do, bro. Animals have all kinds of personalities. Like Nala, man, she's like, you trip out. And like you have this weird relationship when you have animals, bro. You have like this understanding. It's like a different species that you vibe with, you chill with all day. And you don't speak the same language, kind of like certain words, right? But it's just like you guys understand each other, and you're
certain
like, right.
gestures, yeah. But it's so curious to see them, how they communicate with their species, because we, of course, know they don't communicate with words. But it's like,
let me smell your butt.
You know what I mean? It's like
that's what dogs do. They smell each other's asses.
Yeah.
Like, yo, let me smell your butt.
Dogs are funny. Dogs
She's
are
like
funny as well.
talking shit, bro.
She's such a character. She really has, like you described it.
Yeah, I was telling him,
Truly.
oh shit, you know what? I didn't even turn these cameras on. Man, hold on, please, for 1 second. Bam. Yeah, dog. She's like a real woman. I was telling him, I was like, that's the game. You just don't try to have game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
That's the game.
I definitely agree. It's like a tip for guys. I feel like, if you're in a situation where like you might be trying to get at a girl, sometimes it's better just to be you, chill back.
Yeah, don't try.
Back, and don't push too hard. It's like anything in life. It's really always a push and pull.
Yeah.
Literally anything. Yeah. Whether it's from...
And if you pushing too much and you ain't getting pulled, then pull back.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious for me. But I just don't think that people... I don't know. People don't know how to read. I think we talk about it here a lot. We talk about like emotional intelligence, right? Like understanding people,
being able to read people.
And there's some people that, like for me, I'm a type of person that I have emotional. I might not have the highest IQ, right? I'm not the smartest motherfucker, like as far as academically, but I get people. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's a whole thing in itself. And some people don't have that at all. The emotional intelligence to like know when to pull back or when to push.
Do you think it's taught by parents, or do you think it's
a lot of it?
natural?
A lot of it's like downloaded data, bro. Like we get like we're just learning our behavior, right? This little fucking it's like we're playing a video game, We get our avatar, and then we're just downloading data. Like when your parents do shit, you're like, oh, that's how you do this, that's how you do that. And if you have fucked up parents, that's why people have issues when later on in life. You don't realize it's trauma until later on in life, because you think it's just that's the way people behave because your parents are behaving that way. They're your teachers,
Yeah.
So it's like,
but it's stuck in your brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's your responsibility to change those patterns. Be like, wait, maybe this is fucked up. Maybe I shouldn't continue this. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then but it helps to look at your parents like from a different, like once you're grown up, like quote unquote grown up. You ain't a kid no more.
It's all a part of, I feel like, teaching too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, it's like your parents. You kind of. I mean, for me at least, now I'm like, it's like. I see him as like, I don't see him like, oh, this, oh shit, it's my parent now. I see
as
him
the
like
godlike figure.
Yeah.
When
So I'm like, oh, my mom, she's just being this way or whatever. Like I understand her just from a people level. I'm like, oh, well, she's just a person and she's just emotional right now, or like I don't know. It's almost like. It's almost like you become the parent. You're like, what are you doing, Mom? You can't be eating this way, or whatever. Like, she's like, it's fine. I've been doing. I'm like, no, you don't understand, Mom.
And you're like, Mom, like, hold up. I'm actually worried about, like.
I'm learning some shit here.
Yeah.
And it's like,
trying to help you out.
But it's like the ego. They don't like, what, you gonna teach me something? It's like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
My mom's the same way.
Yeah. I'm sure with the eating, the way you eat and stuff, it's a big thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. When I just kind of changed up how I ate,
Kinda. I'm sure it was pretty drastic.
Yeah.
How'd you used to eat? Did you used to eat real bad?
I mean, I've always been a pretty...
Keep on.
health health conscious dude. I mean, I would work out, and I was always raised eating vegetables or fruits with the meals that were also maybe rice, meat, chicken, or like a beef.
It's like you eat well to what we think is eating well.
Yeah,
right?
and I used to smack down. If I would go to a fast food, I would go crazy. The Terminator. Here. I saw Men vs. Food, the Terminator.
Yeah.
In Thurman's Cafe in Columbus, Ohio. I did it with my friend. I finished it and the fries.
God damn.
Yeah, it was.
I
felt like I was gonna have a heart attack after.
Yeah, you didn't feel
great.
I used to do that shit too. Like I went to Fat Burger in like Vegas one time, just shit faced drunk, and I ate like the big whatever, like I don't know, it was like a 5-pound burger or something. I ate that like some onion. But I felt like I was gonna die. I was like, like it's just such crazy. A horrible feeling.
It really is. And
your body's like, what the fuck? This is an overload, man. What are you doing, bro? I said food, not like overload, man.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think about that. Your stomach is like a second brain.
Yeah.
So it really is.
Or maybe it's your first brain.
That's what I say too. Maybe it is your first brain because it's like you have your gut feeling really almost.
Yeah.
Before, that's really
that's when you feel shit. I feel shit all the time here, bro.
Yeah,
like
so
when you like there's something you're going through real hard in life, it's emotional. You always like feel it like right here, right? Isn't that weird? Yeah. How ironic that is? Even like in your solar plexus or like in your throat. This ball in your throat. And it's always like even when the way we behave, it's like I tell people like when you have a craving, that's not you like being like, "Oh, I need a fucking donut." That's the bacteria in your stomach being like, "Yo, we want to grow our numbers, so give us some more fucking sugar or give us some more," you know what I mean? So the bacteria can grow. And so
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's sending to your gut biome literally controls the way you think, but you just interpret it in different ways, So like the behavior you do as well, you know what I mean? Like your body, like everything. It's like we think that we're like this giant one big brain, but it's like we're built up of little organisms and bacteria and atoms, all kinds of crazy shit. If we break it down all the way down. So it's like, how in control are we of our conscious? Like we can't be 100% conscious of everything.
No, definitely can't. And I feel like the more we put in that's bad into our stomachs, into our second brain, or our first brain, or the brains that coexist, the more that we're disconnected with our spirit, our body, our mind. To be honest, if you ever fast, juice cleanse, eat a raw alkaline diet for just even like 3 days,
you feel amazing.
You feel
awake,
so much more clear, awake. Your serotonin levels are made from your stomach. So that's what I see online, and
maybe
it's like what we're putting in our stomach has to deal with, and that's what our body makes itself with, and some of us don't really think about it at all.
I mean, I think the change is starting to come, right, with education, right, with documentaries, and it's a slow change, right?
Definitely.
But people are waking up because it's like, oh, wait a second, we haven't been thinking about this aspect of ourselves. Like, I think the big problem is that when we try to take shortcuts and shit, you know what I mean? Like, we as humans, like whenever we try to take a shortcut, we're gonna pay a price in something, and if we just want certain things handed to us, like, we're disconnecting ourselves from the process, and it's like we're not thinking like. Like it's one of those things like, oh, we don't have to think about our diet. No, we have to think about everything that we take into our, like down to the fucking things that we watch, the things that we see on Instagram. Like all of that is important. There's not a single thing in your life that's not going to be important, much less your diet. It's like one of those things that we think that we're going to ignore. We can't, man. We can't ignore it.
It's one of the most important things to focus on, but definitely everything we take in is creating our self,
And food is a giant part of that.
Giant part.
Bro, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I've been eating like plant-based, and my whole fucking
this man
changed.
Opened his fridge and had jars of vegetables chopped up and ready to go,
bro.
That's called staying prepared.
Man on the move, bro. Man on the move, bro.
That's how you eat healthy.
Yeah, man. And there's no shortcuts. That's what I mean.
Choice.
There's no shortcuts. It's just like because even if like for example, if I buy something processed, then I'm paying a price, right? I'm still paying a price. It's not going to be as fresh.
You're paying a price.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're compromising. You gotta fucking.
Do you ever go into an unhealthy situation, whether it be fast food or a snack that you get at the store, and consciously are thinking like, damn, I know this is about to be.
Yeah.
Like just.
I'm gonna fuck myself up.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck myself up, but it's like.
It's like drinking, bro. Drinking was a big part of that. I don't really drink I don't have a drink every now and then, rarely, but. before I used to drink a lot, and that one's a big one that fucks you up, man. That's like you're poisoning yourself every time.
Yeah, it's poison.
And you feel like shit the next morning, but you still do it. You know you're gonna feel like shit the next day.
It's literal poison. That's
like,
why you get drunk.
But it's
you're just poisoning your brain.
But it's like, and we're kind of subconscious to it, right? We're not subconscious. We're just unconscious to it because it's like, why are we drinking? Well, we're drinking to feel good. Well, why don't we already feel good? Something's already happening right now. You know what I mean? And it's like, and we're just further running away from the problem by drinking and getting away. We're just procrastinating further. You know what I mean? We're like, oh, well, this is immediate solution. There's no shortcuts.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get drunk right now and feel good. But it's like, well, now you're going to feel like shit tomorrow and you're still going to have that problem.
Yeah, and you just poison yourself.
Exactly.
It's like...
Your body's like, what the fuck? Again. And it usually goes like that, right? So when you drink, that's a big part of it because when I was drinking a lot, I was eating like shit a lot.
Yeah.
Because your rules bend. And then when the rules bend, you bend it with everything. You're like, fuck it.
Definitely.
I'm lit. Whatever. Good,
Who cares?
Bro.
Yeah.
What made you change the way you eat?
To be honest, it began on Instagram.
Instagram has positive effects, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I was just following, I guess, maybe knowledgeable pages, which would lead me to a conscious page. And then...
That's the most interesting ones that I see on Instagram. That's why I follow.
Yeah, conscious pages. Yeah, you really learn some real truth. Just crazy.
There's a lot of bullshit out there too. But
there's a lot of bullshit out there, of course.
But there's a lot of real truth too.
But there's a lot of real truth out there, and there's a lot of bullshit that gets put in as
the truth.
Truth.
Yeah, I just think we got to take everything with a grain of salt, right? If we're not doing the research ourselves, no shortcuts. Like we gotta understand that might be bullshit, but a lot of it, with the good faith of the internet, a lot of it's true. There's a small percentage of people that are just fucking with other people. You know what I mean? But yeah. So you were just watching shit on Instagram or what?
Yeah, I would see a crazy video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
like an animal getting tortured or some shit.
Yeah, an animal getting tortured or just like a throat getting slit, and it's like, fuck, like, wait, hold up, what the fuck?
Man.
Yeah,
it's 8 a.m., bro. You slitting a cow's throat?
Yeah, it's like, wait, whose job is that?
Why'd you do that, man?
It's like, whose job? Like, why is that a job? Why is that a job? Why is it a job to slit throats? I feel like that has to fuck you up in the head. That's for goddamn sure.
You got a little.
There's actually studies for sure that say
like a sociopath or some shit.
They're more,
or maybe they're desensitized.
Yeah, they gotta be desensitized. But there's more domestic violence amongst slaughterhouse workers percentage.
Because they're probably so accustomed to violence.
Yeah, I mean that's a violent job.
I always say, bro, how you do anything is how you do everything. And if you all 8 hours a day, it's a big chunk of your life, bro. Or more if they're not hitting overtime. You're fucking things up. Like, that's going to be a predominant thought in your fucking brain, bro. Yeah, I just fuck shit up most of the time. So why is it going to be any different when I'm in any other situation? I mean, it makes sense. Maybe I'm full of shit. Who knows?
No, that's dead on.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's a fucked up job to have, I think.
It is.
As far as like a mass production, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's definitely as far as a mass production.
That's where it gets fucked up.
I mean, yeah, because like we said, hunting has
a history. It's a tradition.
Yeah, it's always most always happened.
Yeah.
It was a hunt was a event of people going and chasing a wild animal in wild circumstances where they're risking their lives completely.
And it's not like an everyday situation. You ain't just catching shit every day because it's fucking wild.
You're joking off somewhere and eating the meat.
You got your tribe, but you're eating a lot of vegetables.
Yeah, you're also eating a lot of and it really depends on the location because if you're down in the islands, a lot of them are probably...
There's a lot of fish and shit people eat, depending on what their resources are. Yeah. But they're getting it themselves.
Yeah, they're getting it themselves.
And when you got to get it yourself, you ain't getting a cheeseburger every fucking 20 minutes.
No, you aren't getting a cheeseburger.
You know what I mean?
When you pull up to a drive-thru.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I think about is crazy is that when's the last time you've seen a cow, pig, and chicken? But we eat them
all the time.
Every single day. All day long. I mean, there's
millions.
There's there's dead cows, pigs, and chickens' flesh in every house around us, almost in every almost store, restaurant.
Sure. Oh shit, that's kind of
crazy.
Just
dead bodies everywhere.
It's kind of morbid when you put it that way.
It's the truth, though.
It is the truth.
What are we eating? We're eating we're eating their dead bodies.
Everybody's like, man, I was having a good day, Jordan. What the fuck? You're like Sarah McLachlan in that commercial where she's like, hello, I'm Sarah McLachlan, and start paying fucking pictures of dogs all fucked up, and it's like in the arms.
But don't you almost get hooked on those?
Yeah,
you just start watching it ready to cry.
And shit. You're like, oh man,
it's like fuck.
Come on, Sarah, why you gotta fuck me up like this? I'm watching the game, man.
Yeah. No, that's real, and that's
it is real though. You're it's not like you're making. You're not. It's the truth. It's in most places if you think about it. Like. And if you think about like us as a society, like how many houses there are, how many people, how many refrigerators, how many restaurants, how many, like, you know.
And it's unlimited. When they offer unlimited amounts of flesh at a restaurant.
Goddamn.
Unlimited meat. It's like, wait, how do you do that?
Yeah.
How do you get to offer unlimited amounts of dead bodies?
Because they're knocking down acres of fucking
land.
Jungle to just have cows, and they're fucking uncovering the Amazon and fucking ruining it.
Yeah, for the environmentalists, they need to do a little bit of research on that if they aren't already.
Of course,
because
they know that big agro. The problem is that there's corporations, bro. You know, and corporations control shit. You know, so big agricultural corporations control and have a lot of money invested in that. So when people are going after the environment, even though the main contributor of, like, for example, like 55% of the methane gas or something like that, it should be like 55, I believe it is. I wish I had a fucking guy. I need to hire somebody to just look my facts up.
Why was I about to need to look something up?
I know,
too?
right? I just like, it would be good to have, right? I need to hire somebody. So it's the methane in the atmosphere is from cow farts because there's so many fucking cows.
Yeah. And
people are talking about, like, you know, we got to reduce emissions. Yeah, we got to do all those things too, but we got to talk about these fucking cow farts, man.
Yeah, we really do. We really do, because the cow farts are a situation.
Yeah, they're a fucking major situation.
Yeah, there's so many cows.
Yo, people don't realize.
So many cows.
You got to watch a documentary if you haven't. Like,
they are just bred.
Oh my God, there's so many cows. It's terrifying.
And it's.
I feel like, man, that's why I'm just so kind of like, okay, there's something wrong with this process. After watching all this shit, I'm like, something's really fucking wrong here.
Something's really just wrong. Like,
even if you're however you feel about eating meat or not eating meat, you gotta just at least agree that the process right now is fucked up. There's something wrong with the process.
That's just
there's something wrong.
That's like asking, is it fucked up to kick a dog?
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, you know, some people are gonna say no, but a lot of people are gonna say yeah.
Which is kind of crazy how you, like, you know, we choose the animals that we're nice to, and we choose the animals that are cute.
And the thing
is
we're taught which animals we choose to eat.
Yeah.
There's cultures that eat dogs.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, whoa, those guys are savages. I'm like, I mean, it's the same thing to eat some other shit.
It's eating an animal.
and like,
you know what I mean? It's like,
that's why I'm not judgmental of, like, anybody. I think that we're all trying to do our best for the most part. You know what I mean? And I get it.
We all have our faults. We all have our positive aspects, and
we're all trying our best.
We're all trying our best, and that's why.
But we all have different definitions of best. You know what I mean? And we can't.
No.
Our ego wants us to put our definitions of best
on other people. No,
they have
most definitely
circumstances.
But
we don't know what their bottom was either.
Yeah, but becoming your best, I feel like, is, you know, being able to realize that, and that's why, like you were saying, it's important not to judge people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why sharing knowledge is just like, I was on Instagram and I was getting some insight on a very serious situation.
And then people are super open to give you info, like, too.
All of a sudden, they'll come up to you and start talking to you about, oh, I can't go vegan because...
Yeah. Or, like, you know...
I'm like, wait,
what's really
what do you mean? How do I know I'm vegan?
Because I went, you know, when I went plant-based... Went plant-based, sound like I'm fucking coming out or some shit. But it's like, when I was just, people were just all of a sudden asking me all these questions, right? They're just like, yo, like, you know, why are you, I'm like, what are you eating? I'm like, vegetables, you know, like, what, I'm figuring it out. Like, how, I'm like, it's, you know, it's hard. Like, at the beginning, it's hard because you're detoxing, right? And it's like the first month.
You're coming off of a lot of addiction.
Yeah, bro. So it's like, you know, I'm kind of like all fucked up. I'm looking kind of fucked up. And people were like, dude, I think you're going to have a protein deficiency and this and that. And I'm like, you know, it's going to be bad for your skin. I'm like, hey, man. We were fucking doing drugs last week, man. Like, you weren't, you know, all of a sudden you're concerned about my fucking protein intake? You know? I was living a completely different lifestyle. We were getting fucking drunk as fuck, you know, like blackout drunk, and there was no concern. And now you're talking about protein intake, bro? What the fuck?
Seriously.
It's because people, like, if they feel like you're judging them, and I'm like, it has
what it
nothing
is.
to do about you. Like, I'm just doing this for me.
Nothing.
I'm just trying to. I'm experimenting, right? And right now, this feels really good. I've never felt better. So I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm just
medicine.
What people have different solutions to different ailments and different things. You know what I mean? And this is just my solution. I'm not judging anybody that has a different belief or a different diet or
different
whatever.
Lifestyle. Yeah, no. That's an important. Yeah, when I first transitioned, I don't want to say I was ever judgy, but I was.
And I get
shook
you too.
At the beginning, you know what I mean?
Now
I'm at a point
because you get super like
Yeah, you get kind of like that. But now it's like, I think about the times when I wasn't.
You can't be judgmental.
And I'm aware of you can't.
Because also at the same time you're gonna push people further away.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, damn, this motherfucker's like a cult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people are kind of like culty like that are vegan or whatever. They're super like aggressive about shit, and it's just like you're not helping your own cause with that.
You're not helping your own cause with that.
Because you're pushing them away.
My dad always said,
what did he say?
Over promotion.
Over promotion? Over promising?
No. What is the term? I just had it in my head. Attraction rather than promotion. So what he said is if you want people to live on a better lifestyle, make it an attraction of them seeing you do it. Yeah. Rather than just promoting them and telling them to do it. Yeah, yeah.
Or yelling at them or some shit. Being like, this is the better way.
You know what I mean? Like doing a podcast. You know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah. Sorry, just make sure you face the front. You're good. We're like fixing mics over here. Making sure people get
I was
getting
a little
bro.
bit off of the mic. Yeah, no, definitely. Everybody stay tuned. Stay tuned. Listen to the
Yeah. I mean, it's I completely agree. I'm like, that's what they say. Like, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. You know what I mean? If you're trying to be like
self-love,
because we think about it like, yeah, of course we all want to change the world. We all want like the better of the world. But we all also have different definitions. What we want to change or what a better world is for us. But it's like, why give ourselves a fucking chore? Like why put that weight on ourselves of being like, I'm gonna change the entire world. You know what I mean? When we can't even figure out our own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like if you just start with yourself, that's when everybody's doing the opposite, like when everybody's going this way, I feel like I always go the opposite. I'm like, everybody's trying to change the world. I'm just going to change myself real quick. And in turn, that changes the immediate world around you. Yeah. And it's like ripples, bro. My ripple's going to hit somebody else's ripple. And that ripple, they're going to create another ripple. And that's going to, that's just the way you do it.
That's wise knowledge right there. That's wisdom right there.
That's dropping that heat, bro.
No, you really are dropping that heat because that's the truth, and if you got to try it.
Yeah.
To myself, to anybody out there, you got,
try anything.
Building up yourself, it really builds up the world around you, the immediate world around you, and it's like ripples. That's a crazy analogy.
Yeah, I just feel like, if things aren't 100%, maybe they are. Maybe they are 100% for you. If things are 100% and you're 100% happy, then don't change shit. Fuck it. You're doing it right. You winning. Just make sure you ain't comfortable because comfort kills you. That's the real Satan, bro. Getting comfortable. That's awful for you. Like even if you don't work out or like anything, think about anything. You gotta fucking work that shit, bro. You gotta hit it hard. But it's like, but if you're happy, like don't fucking change anything. But if you feel like there's shit in your life that you need to change, or maybe you can push harder, or you can go further, then fucking change shit. Just try shit. Like try shit,
Always, what I mean? If you ever feel there's a good change, and you're just nervous to try it, or you just even have the thought, just do it.
Yeah, I always like to do the scary shit. There's usually cool shit at the end of scary shit because nobody's going there.
True.
So you're like, well, if nobody's going, what the fuck's over there?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's a good way to put it.
There might be some good shit nobody's claimed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And I almost feel like it's because we get led in the wrong direction. By
like the herd mentality.
It's a herd mentality, and they're herding us in the wrong direction.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
running away from
poison
shit.
On every block.
Yeah, exactly.
There's poison in the water.
Yeah, there's poison on everything.
Yeah,
and we're like exposing ourselves to it in a lot of different ways. Because you could think about poison in just the mere content you take in, right? Like whatever you're watching.
True.
If you're watching some stupid ass shit, you might be stupid as shit. You know what I mean? Like, on some certain level, that certain aspect of yourself, because you're taking that in, and whatever you put into yourself, you become. You know, you're intaking shit, right? Like, so if you what do you watch? And I feel like if you watch one documentary and smoke a blunt one day, you're like, whoa, you know. Then you start going down these rabbit holes. I feel like that's a much better approach than fucking, you know, watching other stupid
taking
shit.
in a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah, definitely.
You know.
Yeah, no, a good documentary is an incredible thing.
Yeah, or podcasts or whatever, man.
Yeah, or
like different
podcasts.
podcasts.
Anything that you're taking is some
content,
good wisdom, good content,
good music, shit.
Like one documentary I have to mention while we're on here is What the Health.
Well, I love that documentary.
Yeah,
everybody's on it. You know,
it's definitely out there, but
everybody's like, holy shit.
I'm gonna keep that wave going. Yeah, no,
that
that was the one though, because I saw Cowspiracy. I saw
Cowspiracy was tight too.
Cowspiracy was tight as hell. And Forks Over Knives and 101 Reasons to Go Vegan. But watching What the Health was like watching a movie.
Yeah.
Like had emotions going like this.
Yeah.
Like
they painted a bit like a broader picture. Because like, you know, Cowspiracy, I feel like they had a harder go because they were trying to get them shut down the entire time. You know, they were hitting wall after wall after wall. There was a lot of people that weren't exposing them to information. And then once Cowspiracy broke, like, What the Health is kind of like came in at a perfect time. You know what I mean? Because like, oh shit, now we know some shit's happened, some shit's happening, and then What the Health is just like, boom, we're gonna paint the real picture for you, and we're gonna show you exactly what the fuck's going on and the severity of it. You know how deep it goes. It's deep in the game, bro. It's deep in the game.
It's really deep in the game. It's crazy. It blows my mind to hear and see in that documentary.
Yeah.
Who's sponsoring?
Yeah, for real, huh?
The American Heart Association.
I know, right?
To see who's sponsoring.
Bro, I worked at
the Diabetes and Cancer Association.
I always talk about, like, I used to years ago. I worked at Coca-Cola. I was like in charge of marketing and shit, like marketing shit that we used to use for promotions and whatnot, and like. It's crazy, bro. Like, you know, we are all the good guy in our own story. You know what I mean? Like, and you're exposed, especially when you're in there.
What a good way to put it.
Yeah, like, you know, we're playing a fucking movie or like our movie or a video game or whatever we want to call it, and it's like we're the hero in it, right? So we think we're doing good, but it's like I think it's just maybe not even necessarily ignorance, but persuasion maybe, because like you're in that environment and like. The fact that it's so fucking bad for you, that never comes up. Like, we're just cranking out soda. We're talking about sales. We're doing whatever. Like, you know, and it's just like we have our people that justify what the research is, and it's this and that, and they give you like swayed data or whatever.
That's what they say is just doubt.
Yeah,
doubt
and they paint a different
need.
Picture for you, and it's just kind of like you're in that environment, so you're like, fuck it. Everybody around, you're a product of your environment.
Yeah, you're a product of your environment. If you hang out in the candy store long enough, you're going to buy the candy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't even think that you're poisoning people.
Nah. And essentially, you're just, people will say, oh, I'm just working a job. Yeah, you are, but it's crazy.
Think about what you're doing in the job.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
You know what I mean?
I got a lot of homies that still work in that shit, in that industry, in the beverage distribution industry, and it's just kind of like, you know, but people, I don't even think like it's their responsibility, because people should have the ability to drink soda. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Of course. But it's just like.
But the issue is the lies. For example, my ex-girlfriend's mother died of breast cancer. So her and I went to a breast cancer marathon one time. Not a marathon, just a run.
Yeah, I did one of
Paid
those
$40.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah. Where'd that money go?
Where'd that money go? Yeah. Is it going to find the cure? Or was the cure found back in 1930 something? It said disease cannot exist in an alkaline environment.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No disease talks about. Like this.
Yeah, Dr. Sebi.
Including cancer. Yeah, Dr. Sebi.
Yeah. He just passed away like last year, I think.
Last year, 2016.
Oh, 2 years ago. Damn, fucking time's flying. Yeah, he was dropping knowledge, bro.
Dropping knowledge, helping
Curing
people,
everything.
Healing people. That's a real human being.
Yeah, bro.
I don't even know.
They tried to take him to jail.
Yeah.
In New York. You know, he had to bring people with records showing that they were diagnosed with cancer from their doctors. And then after his treatment, they had a diagnosis of cancer free from their doctors again. And they had like a line of these people out the door of the courthouse. They said that he had to bring like one or two people, I guess. He brought a whole fucking line of people.
He had a following.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he did. Because he was dropping mad knowledge.
Dropping
way
mad
back
knowledge.
In the day. What's her face from Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She's the one who brought him to like the States, right? Yeah, she was the one who blew him up or whatever from TLC. Which is kind of crazy. Have you seen that documentary with her?
I haven't. But no, I've seen clips from it. She believes in like
numerology and shit. She ends up dying. That's how she died. Yeah, bro. She believes in like numerology, and she's like,
what is numerology?
It's like a belief of like everything's in numbers, and like I don't even get it, but it's like, you know, they believe that everything is a sequence to everything, and numbers predict certain things. And on the day that she was like, it's a crazy documentary, bro. She's like she's like in Central America.
Check it out, most definitely.
She like a little boy. She runs over a little boy, bro, and she kills him. And he dies, and they're like horrible. And little boys had the same last name as her, Lopez. I don't think she was driving, but they were in the car. Mm-hmm. And she said that in the documentary, she's like, I think this is the day I'm supposed to die, and like it missed me. And this kid's name is Lopez, and there's a lot of symbolism in that. And then she ends up getting in a car accident. And if I'm not mistaken, she's the only one who wore a seatbelt, and she's the only one who died. I could be full of shit. Again, I need to hire somebody.
The same day?
Yeah, she died. No, she didn't die the same day, but she ended up dying. She ended up dying on another date that she shot. Supposedly that day, if I'm remembering correctly, that day was like a significant day in her numerology belief, and that's the day she ended up dying. It's fucking crazy. It's a wild ass documentary. It's wild.
That sounds like a wild documentary.
She discovered him. I think because he had I think he had a clinic in like Central America somewhere, and she's the one who she like blew him up out here because she was, you know, a pop star, and she's like, everybody, Dr. Sebi
speaking the truth.
Some shit. Yeah, and
godlike.
And I think he has a clinic here still in like South Central, I believe, like in the hood down in South Central. I believe
he has to have.
They're all over.
Yeah, they're all over.
But he started a movement. He educated people.
Yeah, he educated people with the truth.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
ancient knowledge.
If you get disease, if you get sick, look up Dr. Sebi, because that's who I would just follow.
Everything.
That's what I would follow.
And it's all diet, man. It's just, what are we putting into our body, man?
We are putting disease into our body. This is the thing, is if you believe in vibrations, frequency, the vibrations in these animals that exist in hell made on this earth are some of the worst that could ever exist.
You don't even have to go on that level, because our bodies release, like for example, like when we're scared or whatever, there's a chemical reaction going on in our body. Adrenaline is being pumped, cortisone is being pumped. You know, what I mean? So there's literally a chemical reaction going on in your body when you're under strenuous, crazy situations. So it's not. Even if you don't believe in vibrations and frequencies, it goes down to a fucking physical level. There's actual shit level. You can, your glands are excreting adrenaline. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like you're changing the chemistry of your body. So it's got to be it's not got to be. It is the same thing for animals. You know, and depending on the environment that they're in, that's going to determine what the chemicals are, or the not the chemicals, but I guess not chemicals. What's the word I'm thinking of? What the things that are they're being pumped in their body, like, we have adrenaline or whatever. Yeah. What are the things that are being pumped through their body, and what kind of state are they in? Are they in a stressed out state? Like, because it's pretty fucked up when you watch this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're definitely in a stressed out state,
and it's like that's totally
their whole
different.
Lives have been.
Yeah, and that's their whole life. They're living in a fucked up environment.
You live in a cage for your whole life. In the dark.
Could you imagine?
No.
Damn,
I couldn't imagine. It's a terrible thing to imagine.
And I feel like people take that for granted.
We gotta, we do take that for granted.
We don't think about how like good we have it. We ain't in a cage just because we're the smartest monkey.
Yeah, it's like you really gotta. You look at a dog and you see the personality. You see their eyes. Yeah. And you feel their personality.
Fuck yeah.
You can see the difference in personalities amongst animals, and
that's my furry little life companion.
Every single animal in those cages has a different personality.
How crazy is that?
That's a different soul in every single animal, a different brain, a different heart.
People were like, "Hey man, you're making me feel bad about eating my cheeseburgers." Well,
I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad about eating their cheeseburgers, but this is the thing: is that I still eat cheeseburgers. They're just made of plants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black beans, chickpeas, corn.
It's just delicious.
Quinoa.
Too. And people are always like, ew, but the things you eat are so nasty. I'm like, look, they might be nasty to you because right now your palate has adjusted to only like the shitty foods. You got to detox all that shit. Then the way you taste things changes.
It definitely does. It definitely does.
Because like your body, like, the fucking food that are engineered. People engineer food
on the
to have
shelves.
the best texture, the best smell, the best feeling, like everything, bro.
Give it addictive personality.
Exactly.
Give it addictive traits.
We know what makes humans, like the scientists know what makes humans tick, and they're like, you know what? Let's hit all those pleasure sensors, and let's craft the food that hits all those pleasure sensors. So then vegetables are gonna be like, what the fuck is this? You're not hitting my pleasure sensors.
Yeah.
You get desensitized, you know?
Yeah,
So-
your palate gets desensitized and your body is in need of the vegetables, the vitamins that you're missing out on.
Yeah, and you're
fruits.
nutrient deficient.
The medicine, yeah, you're nutrient deficient. People ask about the protein and it's like, yo, what about the vitamins? What about the fiber?
Yeah. Bro, I get enough protein.
Yeah,
You know, like-
good on protein, yo.
Yeah.
I eat a lot.
I eat eggs, you know, and like, you know, vegans don't eat eggs. I'll never say I'm vegan or anything. I'm just like, I just eat consciously, bro. I don't even have like a definition of what I eat.
That's the thing,
You
is
know,
just
and I get it from the same dude at the farmer's market. You know, my eggs. I know this dude. He's a little Mexican dude. He's cool. You know, shows me pictures of his chickens.
Yeah.
And he's a cool dude. But I'm like, that's as far as responsible as I can get, you know, on my level at this point. Eventually, I want to have my own chickens and just be, you know, have my chicken coop. Yeah.
Have the chickens chilling.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is thinking consciously is just, you know, it's like trying to be perfect. You know, that's not everybody needs to try to do anything.
Yeah.
But like just trying to help people think more consciously just to better themselves. Because, of course, I turn away from my conscious and knowing the healthy decisions sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, we all do.
Yeah.
A lot of us do.
And we got to acknowledge, too, that we're light and we're dark. We ain't perfect.
Yeah, none of us are perfect.
I know I'm a wild motherfucker at sometimes. I do some crazy shit. I do some stupid shit. I do some reckless shit. But for the most part, I'm pretty damn good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're a good guy anytime.
You know what I mean? Like, so like, I think if we just make our effort, that's all we got to do. You know, be conscious. Like, yeah, we're gonna fall off every now and then, but just make an effort to be like, all right, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better. You know, trying to make the best effort. I don't know. And I feel like that comes with just try different shit, man. Everything ain't that crazy. You know what I mean? And I think I always encourage people to try something different in their life, even if it's not even your diet. Maybe even it's just, you know, making a physical activity or replacing a specific behavior you have right now. Because everything we do is a behavioral, right? It's a behavior that we do, and that is fulfilling a need. So why don't we change that behavior just to change it up and add a different behavior that might be healthier. To get that does the same function for you. You know what I mean? So if we're smoking cigarettes to feel good, well, maybe we should fucking try doing something else, like a physical activity to feel good. You know what I mean? Replacing that behavior with something better.
Yeah, self-help, self-healing, self-love, you know. Self-love is one of the most important loves because it's like self-love is, you know, you hear it. That
people don't even talk about that, though. Like,
yeah. Love is really a lot of the good time kept under the surface. And
people are scared.
Yeah.
You know, people got too many walls around their heart. I'm the kind of person, I'm like, I'm just going to love, man. I'm a big open heart, and I'm like, I might get hurt, but that's the part of the game, baby. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That ain't going to change the way I love.
Keep
you know
the love
I mean?
going.
Fuck it.
You know?
There's going to be some demons out there that try to take you down.
Most definitely.
You know, and they're not going to be good hearts. They're not going to be probably the best people, and they're going to hurt you, but you can't stop loving, man. You can't change the way you love because it's like, that's part of the game, baby. That's why you play. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Self-love is a big word, bro.
It's a part of the game, you know. And you got to just know that. That's you know, everybody's going to get hurt sooner or later, but keep loving.
Yeah.
And
just, you know, self-love is like one of those things that it's tricky, bro, because like a lot of people are like, I'm happy. I'm like, it's like, how happy are you? Or are you making up excuses or justifying something? You know, how do you really feel? Like, make that, like, think about that. Like, how do you fucking really feel? Are you really happy?
Yeah, being honest with yourself is honestly
stressed out a little bit. You know, like,
hardest thing sometimes.
I think self-love comes with like just doing good shit for yourself. Like, even if it's meditating, allowing yourself to have like 5 minutes to meditate.
Yeah. Anything that is self-help is
yoga.
Gonna benefit you. Yoga.
Have you done yoga? Have you tried yoga?
Yeah, hot yoga.
Bro, that's just nuts, right? You did 90 minutes?
I would say I've done 90 minutes, bro. and it's
that shit takes you to the edge, bro. For me, at least.
It takes me to the edge.
I go hard, bro, and
it takes you to the edge.
And I'm pretty good now.
It's a workout that is working your core,
bro,
stretching your muscles, relaxing your mind.
I think
you're
it's just
sweating
more
out
a mental
toxins.
thing.
It's a mental a mental workout.
That's why I do it, because it's a mental workout, bro. You want to quit?
It's a mental workout. It is hot in there. You are dripping sweat.
Bro,
you are.
It's kind of miserable at some points, but at some points it's really good. Like when you get to release at some points, and you're like, Savasana, like, oh.
No, and when you walk out and you kind of get it all back together, you're just so happy that you did it. So relieved.
You're grateful it's over. You're grateful you did it.
You're grateful it's over. You're grateful you went in there.
Exactly. You're grateful you're like, I made it out.
And your body's thankful for it too.
Yeah, your body's like, hey, look at you. You did it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I made it out the other end. Yeah, I like to do that shit at least once a week, the Bikram. Because I work out like every day, but I like to have one day of like yoga. Because of how mental that shit is, bro. Like,
definitely.
Man.
It's a
you know what's funny, like when you're in there and there's like a girl that's just doing it like nothing, and it's like a little 90-pound. You're like, I'm not gonna have anyone outdo me, man. Your ego comes in.
Yeah,
like,
the
fuck
ego
everybody.
does get in there.
I'm
sometimes.
gonna do the fuck out of this yoga. Fuck everybody.
Yeah, those classes are packed.
Yeah, and it's like somebody's just making it look easy. It's like
it make you go harder though.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
It makes you go harder.
Exactly. Like, oh, you not do me. Nobody out yogas me.
Nobody out yogas.
Yeah, bro, but it's tough.
Hey,
I mean, that's a different thing, bro. Like,
it's a different thing.
That's why for me, try different things. I thought yoga was fucking weird back in the day, but now I'm like, yo, I got a different respect for that shit. Once you do a 90-minute class and you try to hang in there,
yeah, you definitely grow respect for it. It opens your eyes to a whole different workout that you may have not even ever thought about, ever considered.
And it makes you feel way different. You know what I mean?
It's a different kind of feeling than hitting the weights.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely a fucking different type of feeling. Like the weight, and I like to lift the weights too, man. I love. Weights.
Not dissing the weights.
Yeah.
You know, it's just two different feelings.
Try different shit. I like to confuse my body. You know, like
true.
So like that's why
good
where
too.
I work out, it's cool. I work out at this gym here. My buddy has a Rise. It's a personal training. Like he has his own gym, just like semi-personal training. So it's like. Okay. So, like, but it's all, like, there's a program, bro, and we progressively get better, and it's, like, it's all, like, done through a system, and it's all body mechanics, and it's just, like, it's also, like, showing me the appreciation of that aspect of it, too, because we want to hit the weights and shit. There's structure to everything, man. And when he breaks it down, like, okay, this is why we have this exercise, this is how we have this exercise, and this is why I've built it this way, and this is next week, and we're gonna do this, and it's like on a program, and
that makes it better for you, doesn't it? When you know what's going on, when you know what you're working, and when you're knowledgeable of it too, and
So like this week,
keeping you excited.
I'm deadlifting 300 pounds. I'm like, cool. Like next week, maybe I might try 305 or some shit.
Exactly.
You know? And then I might have 2 weeks off on a different
Beating goals is a good thing to do. And another thing to do is a lot of us, I feel like, get down on ourselves too much, feel negatively on ourselves too much. For example, if you're catching up with an old friend for 2 hours one day and you think like, oh, damn, like, I could have been doing so many things in those 2 hours. Like, I could have been reading or built a website or study. Or you could think, I just caught up with a friend for 2 hours. We had a nice meal. And enjoyed life. And in those moments of telling yourself what you're doing, how you should feel about what you're doing, all of that is building the current moment and what's going to be in your future. You know what I mean? Like in your very second future. It's like
your very
so
always future.
Try to keep it positive and think about what you are doing good and not just what you're not doing.
And it's like that has a beauty in itself, catching up with a friend. Like that's got to do something to your spirit. That's got to do something to your personality, like the way you feel. You know what I mean? Like it has, everything has its benefits. Now maybe if you're doing that too much, then it's good to audit yourself and be like, all right, then maybe you gotta I'm chilling too much. I gotta grind a little bit.
Definitely.
Fucking off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
no, you got to catch yourself.
Yeah, but we got to be gentle with ourselves, man. We got to be
gentle with ourselves.
Because it's like we're our own competition. We're not competing. I think again, it's the ego that wants us to compete with each other. You know what I mean?
Definitely, I agree with that. It's definitely, I think, the ego as well. But it's also but I feel like a lot of the ego in how we are is taught from like being in this country. I feel like this is a country that is most like just, you know, trying to, not saying everybody's like it, but on average, we are the Kim Kardashian, not the Kim Kardashians, but the Kardashians of the world.
Yeah.
See, I'm not dissing the Kardashians.
No,
I'm
but
just
that's
saying,
what it is.
You know what I mean? Yeah. People know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah. And I agree, man. It's kind of weird because of the environment we're in, right? And it's like, but that's what's in demand, right? People like stupid shit.
Yeah.
And we got to accept that too, that a lot of people, to them, might not be stupid shit. To me, it might be stupid shit, and that's just my opinion, right? But it's like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It has its own place in the world, but I think that we have to check ourselves and, like, you know, it's okay, you can watch that too, but make sure you're taking in some other good content too. Definitely. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to shit on your show, even though it fucking sucks. But but you guys are glorifying. I just don't like when people put other people on a pedestal because it makes certain people feel small.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
The word celebrity, the word, you know, this person's an icon and this and that. Icon is fine, I guess, but it's a celebrity. It just puts people on a pedestal, and it's like, well, why are you separating people? Like, you know, like,
yeah, you make it so that
person's
when they're
an
in
artist.
public, yeah, they're
that's
an
their
artist,
job.
yeah.
Maybe, you know what I mean, or if different type of celebrity, right? Because some people are a quote unquote celebrity that for like reality TV show. They're a
which is
personality.
Life, yeah, they're just a personality.
I guess if that even I don't even agree with that though.
And it's like, how does it happen? I guess
stupid.
You start shooting your whole family's life from 10 years. I don't know how long have the Kardashians been on?
Forever, bro. I don't know.
I didn't even know that. I just found that out. Like,
Kim Kardashian was Paris Hilton's purse holder. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Before the
fame,
before the surgery and all that shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you seen the pictures of her? She looks way different, bro. She looks way different. But I'm like, damn, Kim Kardashian was Paris Hilton's coke girl. What the fuck? Like, she was holding her shit at the carpet. How weird is that? Like, that different world of, like, imagine being a Kardashian, bro.
Oh yeah. God. Oh no,
bro, you have like 20 million followers.
Yeah, more than that,
bro. If you have your notifications on, your phone blows up, bro.
Yeah, your money is also like just crazy, and you're just freedom, and like not freedom because it also has restrictions, but definitely you're at such a powerful place. They have some of the most followers. It has a
responsibility too, right? You have a responsibility with that. Yeah, I feel like that.
I do feel like it. I do feel like
that's not asking for too much.
It is asking for too much.
If you're making that much fucking money and you're living that crazy lifestyle, I feel like it's only fair that you take responsibility with some of the shit you put out there. And I'm sure they do a lot of good. I'm sure they do, you know, a lot of great shit. But again, I don't like to judge people or anything. We're all doing our best. You know what I mean? I feel like people are trying to put out the best message they can.
Yeah, we all get put in different positions in this world, you know.
But it's weird. I
different
think
places where we start.
People like stupid shit, and I feel like if people like stupid shit,
yeah, no, people do like stupid shit. I mean, if you're on Instagram, you're scrolling down Instagram, you're watching stupid shit. Are you not gonna scroll to the next thing?
But sometimes some stupid shit is like what you need, right?
Yeah, to ease your mood, to make you relax, get a good laugh.
Sometimes you're chilling with your friends and you see a dumbass video, and you guys are laughing at it, but it's like, don't overconsume.
Yeah, definitely not.
Which is the American way.
It is the American way.
We overdo everything.
We overconsume everything.
Bro.
Literally everything. Like, even the protein thing. Like, what about your protein? Yo, protein is more of an issue.
Shut up.
Protein is more of an issue than it is. It's killing more people in the U.S. than people are dying from missing it.
Yeah.
Yo, we consume way too much protein.
That's what I felt like
as a country.
Her. I just felt like telling her, like, shut up, bitch. What are you saying?
Yeah, shut the fuck. Like,
what are you saying?
Please, stop.
Not me. And like, you know, it's fucked up. Like, it's kind of fucked up. Whatever.
But that's how you're feeling.
But she was overweight. Like, severe. Oh. She was super overweight. And I'm like, oh, you're giving me advice. Listen, bitch. You ain't got it figured out. Don't you fucking get up in here and start telling me.
Don't try to act like you got to figure it out. Because
you right now, your vehicle is having issues.
Yeah.
So I don't think you should be handing out information to people's fucking protein intake.
What do you think about definitely being comfortable with body? Nah, man. I was gonna say like, well, no, I want.
There's this place. I think you should be comfortable with yourself.
No, you always should. Every single moment of the day, you should always be loving yourself.
I think you should be. But we should be gentle with ourselves.
Gentle with ourselves, yeah. And it's like, but it does get also to the point of, I guess it's
don't overdo it.
Yeah, it's just don't overdo it.
Because if you're overdoing it, you're getting comfortable. Comfortable is bad. I don't know why people don't want to be comfortable. They fucking run away from that shit. Like, nut up, man. Stop. Like, be uncomfortable. That's the best shit. Like, you're not comfortable when you're doing a 90-minute Bikram yoga class.
No, it spreads your comfort zone.
No, when you're working out, when you're doing certain things like that are good for you. Usually at the other end of discomfort is something dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people don't want to do that shit. It's just like
you realize a lot. You feel a lot of things that other people aren't because they aren't willing to take.
The way your brain changes, bro.
Your brain builds. Building your mental strength is such a vital part of self. Especially in a world with, I guess there's always been crazy stuff, but that's why.
Yeah, there's always been crazy shit. I just think, like, right now, the message is getting pushed too much of, like, just accept yourself and it's like,
okay,
there's a place, there's a place there, but of course, we always do everything to the fucking extreme, right?
And this is the thing is, like, I also think about people who are
now fat is cool sometimes.
Yeah,
that's not healthy.
No, it's not healthy. That's you.
You're
hurting your body every single day.
Yeah, you're selling. How is that different than advertising cigarettes?
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
You're selling people to being healthy.
People,
yeah. That's the thing is I think about people who are trying to lose weight, and I'm like, and it's like, you gotta stop. You Loki should stop making excuses, and Loki should stop eating dead animals because you lose a lot of weight.
That
when
honestly,
you do that, or at least tone down on how much you eat.
You do lose a lot, dude. I lost 60 pounds, man.
I lost 10 pounds immediately,
bro. It's insane. But I also cut out everything. I cut out process. I cut out everything. I went cold turkey on everything. I was like, fuck it, we're doing it. And for a second, it felt like cancer was leaving me, bro. It was like death was just clenching onto me, like, hey, give me sugar. And I'm like, no, I'm holding out, bitch.
Yeah, straight up.
Through the fucking, you get like a flu, because I cut out sugar. I cut out everything, bro. And then
wow.
After you're just like, you come out the other end, like, whoa.
Yeah.
I felt like I was asleep forever, bro. Like, I was asleep for a long time. Like, I used to just drink a lot, and I used to eat like shit a lot. And it's like, there's giant portions of my life where I'm like, yo, I was like destroying myself, bro.
Destroying. That's not self-love.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the opposite of self-love, bro. It's self-hate.
That's
in a certain way.
Yeah, it is. In a certain way, it is.
Man, yeah. I was listening to this comedian, Bill Burr, who was talking about it. He's talking about like that people are mad because they have magazine covers with people with abs and shit and other shit, and then it's like, why are they glorifying? I'm like, because it's really fucking hard to have abs. I finally have abs, right? And it took me forever. I tried everything, right? And it's like, you know why they advertise it? Because it's hard to get.
Because it's hard work.
So then when you see that, they're gonna push, like, look at these fucking people.
Yeah, it makes people work. A lot of the times I've wanted to work out or tried to sculpt my body with simply seeing other pics, and I'm like, okay, let's go.
So it's like, why don't they put big people? It's like, well, that's not impressive.
And it's not
easy
healthy.
To be fat.
And one thing that gets me too is of course people could be too skinny, but we put this negative stigma on skinny sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of cultures do.
Yeah.
And it's
the Latino culture for sure.
Yeah, the Latino
like,
culture.
Oh my God, you've lost so much weight. Everybody like, you're not healthy. I'm like, nah, I'm healthy.
Yeah, like I don't got a bunch of fat hanging around.
You know what it is? It's like it's
extra
gas. It's like extra gas, right?
It's extra weight in the car using your gas faster. We all have a gas tank that's gonna go on empty.
Fat is energy, right? We haven't outworked that energy. We're just storing, just carving fucking food down our goddamn face, just putting all this food, and we're building up. We don't burn that much gas, so we're not working out enough, and we're just storing a bunch of gasoline, essentially, and so then you're like, okay, well, I haven't worked this shit off, and I'm still consuming other gas, and I'm still not working out enough. And then you start working out, it's like, well, I'm not losing weight fast enough. It's like, well, because you're still consuming gas.
Yeah, you're consuming the trash.
Yeah, a bunch of shit.
So you're working out and putting trash in your body. That's not what your body wants. That's not what your body needs.
Nah, you might feel like it right now.
Yeah, your brain might be telling you because of
your gut bacteria is like, give me some goddamn sugar.
Yeah,
it's all good. Fuck it, just one time.
Yeah, it's the disease that wants that. It's the sickness. It's the bacteria.
Just give me a little bit of sugar, man. Just come on, just one time, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, but they make the products addictive.
Of course, because you know why? Because money.
Yo, people will do anything for money, and that's the thing that gets me too. Is you go to a grocery store where you're supposed to get food, and
there's hardly food in there. Sometimes
there's hardly food. You know what I mean?
You're like, what's in this
They
shit?
have a section for vegetables and fruits that are raw, and then they have aisles
of other shit,
of boxed canned.
Yeah. Bagged. I don't like anything packaged, bro.
Packaged in plastic.
I don't like that shit. Like
things that they made us call food.
I used to. That's why I stopped going to. And I still like. I never really go to Trader Joe's, but it's because when I used to go to Trader Joe's, they don't have any fresh just vegetables out.
Yeah.
Everything's in plastic, and I'm like, well, I want some fucking veggies.
They're trying to put their symbol on everything.
Yeah. So then I go to Whole Foods, which is more expensive, or I'll go to the farm. I go to the farmers market and I go to Whole Foods, like whatever.
Sometimes the farmers market.
Yeah, whatever they don't have at the farmers market, I get at Whole Foods.
Yeah, same.
Because shit's seasonal.
Whole Foods
And they
is
have
always a good go.
vegetables there on the shelves where I'm like, oh, dope. I can just grab these organic vegetables. Why is it so fucking hard to get organic vegetables?
Yeah, it's crazy. But it's so very easy to get a
Big Mac.
A carcinogen that you're eating as a meal. A carcinogen that you're eating as a meal. A Big Mac, quarter pounder, a 99-cent
Goddamn.
double beef patty. All of a sudden it's 99 cents because they just want to poison you a little bit more.
Hot percent, 100% hot diarrhea.
Yeah, and it's like the poisonous foods are made so easily accessible to us. And it's just, it goes to show you how the people who are running this hegemony are really feeling about you.
Because they're getting a bunch of money dumped into it.
Yeah, there's money being dumped in all angles. You know what I mean? And that's why it's like,
they ain't gonna be mad. They're gonna be like, "Fuck it, eat it, fatties." Just shove
even the doctors. You know, you got doctors who are telling people.
I think they're uneducated too.
They're uneducated. That's the thing. Is people are like,
they're medicine, not fucking nutrition.
They're medicine and they're not nutrition. When that's the thing, is nutrition is medicine. Medicine is a man-made substance that's trying to get people who got off the original medicine back on life.
And it ain't good.
Because it got made into a business.
Because it makes them money to get these fucking prescription pills.
Yeah.
It makes them money, so they're like, hey, don't eat those plants.
Yeah. You got doctors recommending.
Right here. This is going to make you feel fucking loopy and kind of fruity in all kinds of ways, all right, man? You might go shoot some shit up because people on antidepressants, commonly, they fuck all these shooters that are coming out. A lot of them are on antidepressants, bro. And it's like, all right, why the fuck are we not talking about this? Why the fuck are we not talking about how many of these shooters are on antidepressants? And why the fuck are we still prescribing this shit?
True.
I'm not saying it.
There's other ways to handle.
I'm not saying that that's 100% the reason, but I think we got to have a bigger, more open conversation about how fucking shocking the numbers are of people that are on antidepressants and committing these shootings and shit. It's like, there's got to be something. There needs
to be more out there.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I'm not saying...
No, there's something there. I guarantee it. It's a man-made pill that affects your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Your physical being, your physical body, which is literally made for you.
And you're putting some random ass shit that...
That's the thing,
the ego of man wants you to say, like, we've got this mastered down.
Yeah, we've made this. The thing is when you take medicine, you have to heal twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're healing your body, and then you have to heal from the medicine.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And it's like
when people have antibiotics, it literally wipes out your gut bacteria. You kill everything, even the good bacteria. You know, and then you got to rebuild again. Like, oh, I got to rebuild my... You feel like shit when you're on antibiotics. You're fucked up because you're destroying your gut bacteria and you're like resetting your shit, you know? It's fucked up. All these medicines, like... What made me wake up was my mom. She had a diagnosis of breast cancer, and it was like, and then, you know, we all make ourselves the exception. I always talk about it here. I'm like, we all make ourselves the exception. Like, yeah, cancer happens, but it happens over there. It happens, you know. And then when somebody gets it around, you're like, oh shit, this is real, bro. Like, people around you are getting cancer. Like, damn. All right, well now that I know a parent of mine has it, now I know I got this fucking. I'm much more likely to fucking have cancer if I continue to make the same mistakes that my mother made. And luckily, and you know, it's great. Everything worked out fine. She beat it. She's cancer free, but it's like it wasn't a fucking pretty journey. I don't want to have to take that goddamn journey.
No.
You know what I mean? And people don't think about how common it is and how much food has to do with it.
That's, you know, it's so sad to hear, especially when it's someone so close to you, you know, and you have to go through such a tragic experience, you know, and they too, and it's like, it's so disturbing, it's so sick, and the numbers of of human beings' chances of getting cancer has increased at a steady pace for how many years?
They're trying to kill
you. This is the thing, is I was walking down the street one day, and I saw an advertisement it was of a beautiful child who had bald head, smiling, clearly had cancer, and it was a cancer advertisement. And I said to myself,
what the fuck, society?
What the fuck is a cancer advertisement for?
Why make money?
Yeah, if you have advertisements out, you want something.
Yeah.
What the hell is cancer being posted about?
Because it's not like people aren't gonna figure out how to treat their cancer when they go to a doctor. You want them to pick your place to go to this doctor, you know, and it's like some of it might come from a good place, right? Some of it might come from like we are the best doctors or whatever, but I'm sure a lot of it comes from we are trying to make the most money off of this fucking thing. What's up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and you got cancer websites posting up diets
that are incorrect.
That are not only incorrect, but that are contain carcinogens. A carcinogen is a cancer-causing substance. Processed meats are a level 1 carcinogen. They cause cancer.
Keyword: processed.
Processed meats. That means hot dogs, sausages, salami, turkey, ham.
So much shit is ground into that. Like people don't know. We're so detached. We're so detached.
That's the thing. That's
you don't know what the fuck's
the issue.
In there.
Is if you're sitting next to an apple tree eating an apple, and I come up to you with an apple, we can both sit there and eat our apples. Mm-hmm. If you're sitting next to an apple tree eating a ham sandwich, but I come over with a pig, kill it, and start eating it, you're gonna be looking at me a little crazy.
Fuck, bro?
But I'm actually eating a fresh meal, and you're eating cancer.
Yeah, because that the process is connected to you. You know, you're not disconnected to. Who knows what the fuck they're doing to these meats? Who knows what environment these animals are in? It's crazy.
All these animals are diseased, sick, living in some of the sickest environments. They live in hellhole cages. There's piss, shit, vomit.
It's crazy for us to even
blood,
think that
pus.
Somebody's gonna have our best interest when they're
these
fucking.
Animals are sick. No.
They're not thinking about
they
you.
They don't have our best interest. When I'm walking down the street and I see literally a burger with cheese dripping down it, 4 patties looking at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's.
And I get it. They're trying to make money.
They're trying to make money. I get it, but the thing is the cigarettes, they have to put this product causes cancer.
Yeah.
On their packages.
Why don't
processed meats have to do that?
100%.
Why are processed meats? The World Health Organization has classified processed meats as a level 1 carcinogen.
After they had to change everything too. They had to change everything because they had scientists pay shit off too when they removed sugar from it. I don't know if you've seen what's that fucking documentary? Fed Up, I think it is. I think it's.
I haven't seen it, but I've
the sugar. No. It's God damn it. We had an episode about it. I forget what it's called. But it's about sugar, and they had paid those scientists off in the World Health Organization, so they've had to make revisions. So now they got to post the real shit, like World Health. They gotta say real shit, and they're saying that this shit's a carcinogen.
Yeah, they say
because they've been audited. They've paid people off to remove shit from there. So now they've got the finger on them. So it's like,
and the thing is it's classified. It's online. It's there for everybody to see. But it's fed to children in schools. You're feeding children.
Did you go to public school?
Yeah,
me too. They give you bullshit for school.
You're eating hot dogs.
Yeah.
Pizza with pepperoni. Yeah. You're eating carcinogens every day as a child.
And unfortunately, it's because, for whatever circumstance we grew up in. Like, I didn't grow up in fucking some suburban, like, Beverly Hills neighborhood. I grew up in some hood-ass neighborhoods. So it's like, a lot of it, unfortunately, has to do because, we're taking what the fuck they're giving us. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's another thing is in poor areas, you find a lot of the time more poisonous foods.
Dude,
more liquor stores.
There's no fucking grocery stores with real food in it, bro. There's liquor stores on every corner.
No,
there's liquor stores
with processed foods that are not beneficial to nutrition. They'll fill up your stomach.
Yeah,
but it's not refueling your body.
In a way, not good fuel at least.
Yeah, it's not good fuel. It's not, and it's not giving your body good stuff to make.
And who knows how much that affects their? I mean, it's got to affect their brain chemistry a lot, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's affecting their behavior as well.
Definitely. People, the behavior is 100% affect.
It is affecting the behavior.
Behavior is 100% affected by what we put into our stomachs.
So it's like, you guys are giving these guys bullshit. You're not, but, I feel like also the community's got to communities got a community themselves in a lot of ways, and it's easy to fucking say, right? But I feel like urban gardens are becoming a thing now, where people are starting community gardens in an urban area where they all plant vegetables. Smart idea. That's the way to do it, bro. Because ain't nobody else gonna do the work for you. Nobody's gonna the government ain't gonna help you. The handouts. There's no way around it. Nobody's gonna fucking do this for you. Do it for you. You know, you can't expect someone to fucking come and put a store. It's like, fuck it. What do you have? Is there an empty lot on the land? Like, see if you can get, like, there's organizations that have opened up, like people that live in these neighborhoods. They're like, well, there was an empty fucking lot here, and we just started, figuring out what the paper was for this, and we talked to the city, and we got granted access, and now we've made it an urban garden. And now these people in this community have access to fresh, organic, grown food that they've made, and it empowers that community. It empowers that community because they learn how to survive and adapt and do their own things by themselves, without depending on anybody. But it's like, slowly but surely.
And those are good lessons, and that unites, and that brings health. That health is wealth. It's good lessons. It's uniting the community. That's such a great idea.
Yeah, man. I think it's time for some
hot seat questions.
Hey. Yeah. If you were a woman for a day, what would be the first thing you do?
If I was a woman for a day?
Yeah. You got 24 hours to be a woman. What are you doing?
That's a good question. I mean, I guess go out and see how it is different in the world, maybe.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean, because it's going to be a completely different feeling,
Bro, you're vulnerable now.
Yeah.
It's easy to be a man. It's easy to be tall.
And I would, I mean, to keep it real, too, of course, I would be... What the fuck is...
What's the situation?
Yeah, if I was conscious of the situation that I was in a girl's birthday, in a girl's body for 24 hours, I'd be like...
I'm going to figure this thing out.
Yeah, I'm going to figure...
I'll adapt these fucking moves, and I'm going to just know everything.
Yeah, I'm going to know everything.
Oh my God. And be like, yeah, I know. I don't know how I did it. It's genius.
Know everything. No, that's a good question.
Fuck yeah, that's good. What am I working with here? All right, what's your spirit animal, bro?
My spirit animal... I always said gorilla, but maybe a lion. I'm a Leo.
Oh.
But I've always connected with gorillas.
I like gorillas.
I used to go to the zoo, play with the gorillas, not even realize
zoos are kind of fucked up,
yeah,
right?
I hate zoos.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a zoo in a long time.
Yeah, fuck zoos. Poor guys.
I used to go to zoos because I loved animals, not realizing how torturous.
Yeah, how much you're contributing to not loving animals.
How much you're contributing to the torture of animals.
Yeah.
Locked up in cages for the entirety of their lives. It's like,
oh my God, that can't be good. And you can't release them in the wild now either because they can't adapt to like.
Yeah, it's tough to adapt back to the wild.
No, how you gonna do that?
Damn, the thought of the wild right now, just a gorilla just going around in the jungle. That's amazing. I love a good animal documentary. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's my favorite thing to do. Roll up a little ganja, put on an animal documentary, and be like, word. These birds do what?
These birds do what?
Damn, clean up his crib. He's stunting for bitches. Have you seen those videos?
The one with the
Planet
birds?
Earth? Yeah.
Planet Earth, the birds?
Yeah, he's cleaning up the little area. And then he's like, he gets his mating call, and the other bird shows up, and she's like, what's up then, homie? And he's like, check this out. And he gets this little dance move and shit. Yeah. He starts jumping up, and it looks beautiful. This little bird is like,
it's beautiful. Colors. It's so close up. Yeah, they open up their wings.
The cinematography's crazy, right?
The cinematography's incredible.
Like, how the fuck did y'all capture this, bro?
I don't.
It takes a long time. And this bird is dancing for this girl, and she's like, seen it, and she dips. Shut down.
And he's just there, upset.
Like, damn.
But it's so crazy how
swing and a miss.
Yeah, but that's really it is. You know what I mean? They're trying to reproduce. They're
same
trying
thing we're doing, bro, on a micro level.
They're trying to have love.
Yeah.
They're
cleaning up their crib.
They're cleaning up their crib.
He took all these little twigs out, the leaves.
And they spread their leaves. Bro. I mean, their wings, and they have these incredible designs. And
they communicate with each other. She called her over. Hey, yo, girl.
Yeah.
What's up?
How you think families stay together if they can't communicate with each other? You know what I mean? They communicate.
Yeah, for sure. They have to.
They're in those cages communicating.
They got different languages. Damn, imagine the communications going on in slaughterhouses.
Oh, my God.
You know pigs are as smart as 3-year-olds.
And to be honest, I disapprove of that fact because I'm like, in my opinion, a pig is smarter than a 3-year-old. A pig is an animal who could survive in the wild.
That's true. You're right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you don't need some human people
You don't need some human people throwing you around in cages, feeding you shit to survive. Like
3-year-old ain't going to survive as long as a pig will.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
That's a good point, man. It's a good point.
I mean, it's not even the right kind of comparison. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean,
think
I've heard the fact.
I think what they mean is like cognitive response is like as much as a 3-year-old.
Yeah. But it's like but I feel like we dumb down animals when we do that.
Yeah,
because it's like,
that's true. That's true.
People are like, well, if we let go of the cows, pigs, and chickens, they wouldn't be able to survive. Yeah, they would.
How the fuck do you think they got here, bro?
Yeah, how do you think they got here?
They've been here for a minute.
Pigs descended from wild boars, and cows descended from the Outhrocks or something like that. Some big ass, beast ass animal with horns coming out the front. And either or, they would still survive in the wild.
China.
They would be eating grass, and then if they died, it would be from natural adaptation.
Yeah,
a coyote comes and eats them. They die of
Coyotes are everywhere.
Yeah.
What's your idea of a dope ass night?
My idea of a dope ass night.
Like a perfect night.
Just hanging out with good people, good vibes. Like tonight, I might go back and chill in the hot tub with friends. You know,
yeah.
Maybe cook some food. You know, love that kind of stuff. Just cooking, hanging out.
Isn't it weird? Like once you like become conscious of food, like I love food. Like
Yeah.
how much you appreciate the process of like food.
Yeah,
Like, I'm putting some nutrients in my shit.
yeah,
right
and
now.
you start to actually start thinking about it, and it gets tough to almost eat the other stuff.
So you get some good food. You got some hot tub. What else you got? What else is part of your dope ass night?
You know, beautiful ladies. No,
No, what? Why not?
I'm being you know.
Whatever, bro. It's you got
we're chilling.
You got girls. You got a hot. I mean, what the fuck? You're not gonna be in a hot tub by yourself. You got girls. You got a hot tub, and you got food
And good friends, you know, good vibes, you know, just people chilling.
Some good music, maybe.
Good music, yeah.
You're leaving out some components,
Or good as
some good weed. Goddamn, bro. Maybe some goddamn champagne. It's a celebration, bitches. Nah, I don't know about champagne. Maybe you could do it every now and then. I guess I don't judge.
It's celebratory.
Yeah. All right, bro.
For real though, that's funny.
Let's go to some current events. Check this out. Have you seen this shit, bro? This is the Nintendo Switch, bro. This is Nintendo's new shit,
Is
bro.
this a new system?
Bro, check this out. This fucking video is dope. This is their new shit that they're gonna come out with.
Nintendo's always coming out with something good,
Bro,
but it has been a while.
I'm a fan, but maybe I'm full of shit.
Let me see.
Hey. So you build your little shit. It's like these cardboard cutouts, and you buy the cardboard, and you have like the thing for the system, right? It's like 2 little remotes, and it puts it in. Check that out. They all have different shit, right? But check out how many fucking different things they got.
Yeah, is it Nintendo Switch, right?
Something like that. Watch. Isn't that nuts, bro?
Nuts. I don't understand. Is it real?
Yeah. So it's a tablet and these remotes, and you use these cardboard, but they're part of your game. Like you use it, you craft it. You're seeing the keys. You're putting on goggles. You got a backpack on.
This is crazy.
Look at this shit. That's what you're seeing, right? He has goggles on. He's destroying buildings. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, and this
I like
music right now is just.
It teaches kids how to be creative, look, and how to do things on their own.
It does. You're right. This is an innovative teaching game. This is good.
Okay, bro. It's fucking nuts. Depends on which
That
game.
cardboard's gotta be a different kind of cardboard.
It's hard, I'm sure. They're probably gonna fuck it up a lot, but I'm sure you can get replacements. I'm a fucking fan.
Yeah, no, I'm a fan too. I mean, Nintendo, you know, it's.
Look at this shit. It's like really intricate. I think it's designated, and you can customize it. This is gonna be the big thing. You can paint it however you want.
That's
kids are
pretty
gonna
cool.
love it because look, you got flames, you got fucking whatever you want. They can customize their shit.
Oh wow. Oh, Nintendo Labo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I'm a fan as well. You know.
I'm down for that. I thought that shit was cool as fuck.
That is pretty cool.
I was like, damn,
That's
bro.
creative.
Yo, did you see this shit? I want to bring you up so I can bring you down. Did you see this shit?
Was this the
homeboy who attacked? Look, this guy molested his 3 daughters. Not him, but somebody molested his 3 daughters. He's like, "Can you give me 5 minutes with him?" And I said, "No."
He has to be put in a room with the guy.
He tried to fucking get after this guy, and everybody's like, "I would have done the same thing." That guy molested all 3 of his daughters. He's in the Olympics, right? Yeah, I believe it's in the Olympics.
This guy?
The other guy. They didn't show him. The other guy who's the child molester.
Oh wow! And he was.
This is the father of 3 of the girls that the guy molested.
Yeah.
So he was trying to fuck him up, and he lunged at him. He's like, "Give me 5 minutes with this guy in a room." And he's like, "Listen."
And he said, "Even 1 minute."
Yeah. Listen to him. He's like, "I want him." When he was going down, he's yelling like, "I want him! I want him!" Watch.
Cops love trying to hold a powerful move. Like,
for real.
What are you holding on his head for?
For real.
The guy has metal handcuffs wrapped around his wrists, which are behind his back.
Look. Listen.
He said, "I want that son of a bitch."
Yeah, he wanted to fuck him up, bro.
Yeah, nah.
I would too.
No.
The fuck?
He wanted.
Everybody's crying in the courtroom.
Yeah, his dad.
Why is this dude got? Yeah, why you got his hand on his head, bro?
Yeah. For what?
He's the good guy, and I think everybody realizes that, but they just can't have this shit. Look at the end, bro. This pissed me off. Watch the ending. I'll show you.
Okay, now we're gonna turn it up. Okay. You have to let it too. Okay.
The guy's name is Nassar. The guy who's responsible. His name is Nassar or something. Listen to this, watch. Oh shit! No. What's going on the computer here, ladies and gentlemen? Curious Radio. We're on current pause. Listen to this. He's like, "What if this happened to you guys?"
That's real. That's real.
Listen. Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
The lady was like, "Nobody can behave like this in the courtroom, and nobody can disrespect the system." And he's like, "You haven't lived through it, lady."
Oh wow,
it's real.
I mean, that's the thing though. That's real, and it's you can't really judge a person in a situation,
man, bro,
without having lived in that situation. I mean, you know what I mean. And no one's really living in the same situation.
It's crazy, bro. You know what? I don't know if I want to do this one. This one's mad morbid. Let's do another current event. The fucking the Boring Company, Elon Musk sold a bunch of flamethrowers to fund his those underground tunnels that he's making. And people bought them.
What?
So far, 20,000 people bought flamethrowers for $500. Hey, $500 is not bad. I might buy one. What the fuck do I need it for? I don't need one.
Yeah, but it's like.
But he's just. I mean, I don't know. Like apparently he's having trouble shipping. Like he tweeted this. Is apparently some custom agencies are saying they won't allow shipment of anything called a flamethrower. So to solve this, we're renaming it Not a Flamethrower.
That's funny. Okay.
Yo, Elon Musk is funny, bro.
That's funny though.
He's like apparently some customs agency. Oh yeah, and he says, or maybe temperature enhancement device.
Yeah, that's temperature enhancement device.
Yo, he's funny.
No, he is funny.
He's my man. I feel like this dude is one of the guys who's saving the world, man, in his own way. You know.
Yeah.
He's involved with Solar City. You know, the solar panel company who's all about renewable energy. He has a Tesla batteries, which is all about. Oh damn! It's all about it's all about renewable energy and kind of like sustainable your own shit, right? It's a battery that you can charge up with your solar panels. So with Tesla batteries, you can buy them, put them in your house, and it charges up with your solar panels, and you can be cut off the grid. But the only way they were able to sell this shit, they had to only install them in houses and not disconnect them. That are going to keep the connection to the power company.
Oh wow.
So they had to jump through
That's
that
a shame.
loophole. Yeah, they had to do it, but they're like, "Fuck it, whatever. We're still gonna sell these Tesla batteries."
Of course, it's
He's
good.
involved with them. He's involved with Tesla, the fucking car company. It's all electric energy. I don't know. I've heard a lot about how much the batteries and shit contaminate shit. I don't know. He's doing a lot, man. I think he's doing a lot of good. I think he's a fucking genius.
Well, yeah, I've heard good things about him before too. Elon
Smart
Musk.
dude.
Yeah, now that you mentioned the Tesla, I remember hearing about him.
All right, bro. We're about wrapped up, man. What else you got to drop, bro? We're an hour and 20 in. What you want to drive home? What you want to tell the people, bro?
I want to leave everybody with a positive note. I'm really appreciative of the fact that I was brought on.
Yeah, brother. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you for having me. Everybody out there, I hope you guys stay tuned. I know he has a good show.
Yeah.
Take a good listen to this one. It was a good show, and we talked about some good stuff.
What's the message you think that people should have in life? What are you about? What do you think people should love? What do you think
love
people should
yourself, yo. If you feeling negative feelings, which we all do, every single one of us, try to work your body, work your mind, work your spirit and everything to be able to maneuver yourself into a positive energy, or at least to be able to try to. Will it always work? No, of course not. But try to love yourself, love others around you. That's the message that I do want to deliver, because I enjoy a positive atmosphere.
Message. All right,
Message.
y'all. Thanks for listening in, man. Thanks for coming on,
Hey.
brother. I appreciate it.
Thank
Dropping
you for
some
having
gems
me.
with me, man. Curious Radio, episode 47, ladies and
Serious
gents.
Radio
Thanks for
episode
tuning in.
47.
We'll be back next week. Thanks, guys.